One of the very important information to remember is that this life is actually an illusion. This life is a simulation. Why? Because if you remember in Truman Show, Truman was the hero. He was the main character. People were there to help him, to support him. They were actors in his life. And he was the main character in the show. And likewise, God always takes care of you. God takes care of you. God sees you all the time. He sends you people to support you, to accommodate you. And you attract situations and people as well as with your thoughts. Besides speaking to God and trusting Him, there is a magical power in trusting God. When you just become one with the Almighty. And the other topic is synchronicities. Synchronicities happen to you because this world is like a denser lucid dream. However, it is denser and it's considered to be a 3D to give you a reference point to help you build memories, self, life. But at the same time, it's full of wonders, synchronicities, and serendipities. Whatever you think about, like whatever you think, whatever you like, the thoughts that you emanate is energy. And the energy you emanate, let's say if you see yourself driving a luxury car, is going to make it come true. In essence, or in a sense, not everything is exactly as you perceive it. So, people around you are blessed souls that came to you here to support and serve you. And so, by changing the quality of your thoughts, you change the script and scenario of your life. You attract new people. You attract opportunities and circumstances that match your energy. And so you have to, it is in your interest to change yourself, not in a way that to betray yourself, no. It is in your interest to be true to yourself, in fact. And what I meant when I said change yourself is I meant to do your best in eliminating laziness, raising your vibration, and in removing the old patterns, old programs that you had in your brain. To uncondition your conditioned body and mind. Because if you think of synchronicities, and if you study synchronicities, and if you hear stories about synchronicities, and maybe you yourself have experienced synchronicities, you will begin to understand that reality is not as it seemed once. that it is pliable. And what people call luck is simply so whatever people call luck is something that they don't understand. So when people don't understand how things happened the way it happened, they label that as luck. In reality, there is a cause and effect. There is a cause and effect for everything, whether it's physical or metaphysical. And metaphysical effect, quantum in the quantum field, in other words, preempts the 3D field or the 3D world. Carl Jung has incredible stories about synchronicities. And maybe you in your life also have had beautiful stories about synchronicities when you were on a task. So I will give you one example what happened recently to me. I recorded a lesson on YouTube about spirituality, and I tried to reconcile it with religion. The next day, my English student told me she had one woman come to her and preach about religion. And she asked me about religion and spirituality. I was not surprised. In essence, it's scary because you think those people are real. Maybe they are. They are real. But it's very interesting that these synchronicities happen, and I had to explain to her exactly the same thing I recorded on the YouTube video. So sometimes things happen and circumstances align and present themselves, which proves the synchronicity thing. Also, the angelic numbers, whenever people see repetitive numbers as guiding signs. So this reality is really pliable. The circumstances, the situations that happen can indeed have a logical explanation to them. They will inevitably have a logical explanation to them. Let's say if a person is addicted to hate, they will attract toxic people, and those toxic people will come to them under a logical disguise, maybe at work, maybe something, and they will have a reason to hate those people logically. But if you bypass logic, you will begin to see the pattern of thoughts and effects, cause and effects of those people or those circumstances or situations. And every time it has a logical explanation. So, for example, I study English words every single day. I had a student come to me. He sent me 12 pages. Logically explained that he needs help with preparation for a test, and he disappeared. If you look at it, he gave me new words to study. He gave me new words to learn. So he was like, I said, for example, the pages he shared with me had a lot of new words, so I wasn't sure if I could help him. And then he disappeared. But reality met me halfway. I wanted to study words, he got me those words. Under any disguise, if it happens under any logical disguise, so be it. But that should not blind you from seeing the truth or the essence of the matter. Indeed, you live this life. Indeed, there is nothing that stops you or that can stop you. If you live this life, and just remember that this is a dream. This is a dream. And the only thing you have is today. Live as if today is the last day of your life. live as if it's the last moment of your, like the last day of your life. What impact do you want to leave? What videos do you want to record? If there is anything you want to do, just do it. You never know when will the last day. You never know when you never know when the last day is going to be. So one day is going to be the last, right? But you never know which one. So it's a beautiful rule that will liberate you from all the fears and anxieties and all these, because many people are blindfolded by the illusion of 3D reality. So remember that your power lies in your thoughts, duration of your thoughts, immersing yourself emotionally in these situations and moments, the lives you want to experience, and being one with God, meaning that trusting the flow or trusting the outer intention, trusting divine power, just like relying on divine power and knowing that it's got your back. And number 5 is supplication, invocation of God. Whenever you raise your hands and speak to God, He is certain to help you and to respond to you. Because like I said, synchronicities happen. People behave in ways, sometimes they don't know why they did something, or they get inspired to do something and then you see. And so, whether they know that or no, they are actors in your life. You see, if you get lost in a mountain or in, just giving you an example, or in a forest, armies are going to look for you for days, right? Until they find you. So it's going to be a really extensive operation to find. Let's say a person was lost in the mountain, he sent an SOS message, for example. Helicopters, planes will have an immediate impact and action to rescue any person. So human life is sacred. And so those people and the world loves you. See, Mother Isis, which is the nature, Isis is the name of Mother Earth, from the ancient Egypt. And basically the world, the world loves you. The world takes care of you. It's beautiful that God has given you those blessed souls to support you, to surround you. He's given you this beautiful Isis that loves you, that gives you everything, takes care of you, that He has dedicated all of those plants, crops, fruits, beautiful animals for you. There are millions of people that are there for you. Those people are assigned blessed souls that are there to help you, support you, and presidents, influencers, movie actors, neighbors, people in the cafeteria. All of these people are them. So I want you to see yourself living in a country that was filled with those actors, to give you the experience of a real life. But in reality, if you even meet the president, keeping in mind and knowing that he is an assigned actor for you, you will not belittle yourself or have an inferiority complex. You will know that all of those business people, smart people, wealthy people, online gurus, influencers, actors, are all there personally recording things for you. They are the blessed souls that are there to guide you to your potential. So if you meet a very great lawyer or a very rich and wealthy businessman, you know that he's an actor that was assigned for you. Of course, I know that there will be a logical pretense, a logical explanation for all of their statuses, bank accounts, names. But if you go beyond logic, if you go beyond the devil, the pendulum, you will see and understand that those people are here for you. Just as you meet people for a reason, everybody seems to know that. But what of it, right? What of this if you don't really use it to your benefit? So all of these people are there for you. Even when, as a man, for example, you approach a girl and she doesn't like you, or she likes you, you just sift through these people. So let's say if a girl rejects you, then her role was not meant to be in your life. She was just as a she was in secondary roles. She was not in main roles. Same thing goes to everything. So you meet a person, if they stay with you, they are meant to be, and they are actors, assisting you and to guide you. But of course, you have to use your logic, you have to use logical pretenses, and you have to try your best, utilizing the knowledge that you have to deal or, survive, present yourself, of course. But other than that, if you are awake, if you are not asleep, if you are not on a sleeping state, you will find and see patterns. You will see synchronicities, and you will see and notice how God helps you, how angels support you, how numbers assist you, how you meet people beautifully, how everything is synchronized. If you bypass the brain, or not the brain, if you bypass logical pretenses, formal language, if you intuitively, with your conscious awareness, just observe, you will see everything.